This video is sponsored by PCBWay. Hello everyone. Today's video will be slightly experimental. As you already know, I've made quite a lot VR devices which use Lighthouse tracking. So far, I've used the Vive tracker, which is the most common one, and Tundra tracker, which is way smaller and compact. The main challenge when using ready-made SteamVR trackers is their size and shape. Some of the custom builds will not look very good when combined with the SteamVR tracker weird geometry. To solve this issue, I've decided to tear down my original Vive Tracker 2.0 and check if I can make a fully custom Lighthouse sensor constellation. As always, I've designed some custom PCBs and ordered them from the PCBWay, the sponsor of this video. This time I will be using two custom boards, the sensor leech board and the sensor breakout board. Just like always, my boards arrived very quickly and there was zero issues during the shipment process. I've actually ordered quite a lot of these boards, since a typical SteamVR constellation consists of about 23 Lighthouse sensors. As you can see, the board design is very simple, since it's basically a sensor footprint and two medium holes for the wires. I've already soldered a couple of those boards, since I've had some sensors laying around from my Vive tracker teardown. This project will use about 14 of those sensors, since you can't really get the SteamVR going with a smaller amount. The second PCB, which I've called the leech board, is equally as simple. It has two big holes, which will connect directly to the Vive Tracker Flex PCB, and two smaller holes, which will be used to connect the wires. I've prepared the Vive Tracker Flex PCB and dedicated 3D printed mount, since that's what I will be using to test out the custom constellation. I've carefully removed the original Lighthouse sensors and replaced each of them with my custom leech board. Underneath the Flex PCB, you can find all of the Vive Tracker components which are required to make this work. In the meantime, I've soldered short canary wires to all of the sensor breakout boards, since those will connect directly to the leech board. And of course, I've designed a fully custom sensor holder 3D print, which has all of the sensors positioned based on the SteamVR tracking dev kit tools. I've actually managed to design a whole constellation all by myself after learning how to use those tools and how to run all of the simulations and stuff like that. I don't think I can show you the SteamVR dev kit tools, but you can access them on your own if you apply for the SteamVR hardware dev kit license. All of the sensors are being held in place with self-tapping screws. This makes prototyping way easier, since you can pretty much make any constellation you like. If some sensors are not in correct position, you can just remove them and place them somewhere else. As you can see, all of the sensors are now in place, so now it's time to connect all of them to the Vive Tracker Flex PCB. It's a pretty tedious task, since there's like a bazillion wires, but with enough patience it can be done. Of course, when connecting the sensors, you have to mind the sensor numbers. It's very important that each numbered sensor goes to the exact same number on the 3D printed piece, otherwise the tracking will just not work. As you can see, I've placed the sensor numbers directly on the 3D print to make things easier. It took me a while, but all of the sensors are now soldered. The wiring is super messy, but since it's just a prototype, I will let it slide for now. And of course, in order to test it out, you will need at least one Lighthouse. You will also need at least one wireless dongle, since the Vive tracker doesn't work well over the USB connection. First, let's start the SteamVR and pair the tracker to the dongle. All of the hardware except for the sensor placement is still pretty much the same, so you should be able to simply press and hold the power button to start the pairing process. And now the tracker is successfully paired to the PC. Unfortunately, for some weird reason, the tracker can't track the position. In order to check what's up, I've opened the Lighthouse console and run the sensor check. Unfortunately, it seems that nothing really happened and I can't see any of the sensor hits. You may think that I've made some super obvious mistake, but this setup in fact did work before recording the video, and I even have some archive footage of it. So at this point of the video, I've slightly panicked since the Vive Tracker Flex PCB doesn't work, but then I've remembered that I still have the original Vive wand. The controller PCB is way bigger, but the overall premise is pretty much the same. I've connected the board to my PC, uploaded the custom JSON file and ran the sensor check. As you can see, there are some actual sensor hits this time, which means that my setup is in fact working. Finally, I've started the SteamVR, connected all of the hardware, and as you can see on my PC screen, the tracking is actually working. Of course, it's still far from perfect, but for a first try, I would count it as a huge success. The whole thing is super messy, but I'm already working on a new and improved system. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching everyone and hope to see you in the next video. And as always, huge thanks to my patrons. See you later and goodbye.